Hello, hello, everyone. Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live. We're going to talk about the one thing you need to be doing every single day to be able to get leads coming in into your business. And this is the number one struggle I see when working with entrepreneurs is they are not getting leads every single day. The tricky part about all of this is you are online wanting to build these businesses, right? Am I right? And you're wondering what you're doing wrong. And so you think, it's your content and it's your DMO and it's just, you're there's all these pieces to it and you're missing something. But when it comes down to it, fundamentally, the basics and essentials of business that have been in marketing in general that have been around since the beginning of the internet and even brick and mortar before, is that in order for you to have a successful business, you have to know how to generate leads every day. Okay. If you listen to any or read any books on marketing, sales, my undergrad's business management and marketing, you have to be able to get leads in your business every day. And that lead generation is something that is missing for a lot of people. Hi, Ellison, you found me. Yay. That is something that is missing for a lot of people. So what we're going to talk about today is the one thing that you can do to get leads into your inbox every single day. So if that is helpful to you and you want to get more leads every single day, then you're in the right place. So just made a little cup of coffee. This is what we do when we have a cold one close by most of the day. I just made a new one here. So I'm going to have a little sip while I have you tell me in the comments. Hi, Tori. I thought you were traveling. Look at my team. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I would love to know in the comments. I'm on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and LinkedIn and Facebook. I would love to know where you're at with your lead gen right now. Scale 1 to 10. 1 is 0. Leads aren't coming in. 10 is they're coming in every day. It's consistent. You're getting leads. Getting leads is not the problem for you. Hey, Jennifer, it's not a problem. Okay. 10 is like you get leads every day, all the time. It's like you can't keep up with it, right? It's like drinking from a fire hose. They're just everywhere. And 1 is you're just not getting any leads at all. Okay. So I want you guys to see, we have a couple ladies dropping 1s in the comments. You're not alone. Okay. If you're not getting a lot of leads, it's okay. Terry's a 10. Oh, by the way, Terry, DM me about your event. I don't know if you already had it, but I've been thinking about you. So this is the thing that I want you to think about. The ability to utilize social media is going to come down to you being able to understand what your audience wants. The healthy indicator of you nailing what your audience wants is going to be based on your lead gen. Okay. It doesn't matter if you buy Canva templates and you do faceless video reels every day, right? Or you're posting every day. It doesn't matter. Oh, okay, cool. Can't wait. It does not matter. What matters is your ability to tune into what your audience wants and to be able to generate leads every day. Okay. So I'm going to give you a 3-part formula today. You are going to love it because once I teach this to you and you soak it in and you start applying it to your content, it's going to change the game for you because I'm going to really shift your perspective right now. Does that sound good? Also, I want to let you guys know we did our business planning session today. How many of you were on that? Let me know in the comments. We did a 2025 strategic road mapping. Mapping out all of you. Do I sleep? I do. I sleep 9 hours every night. 9 hours. I know, it's wild. Okay. But I'm very intentional about every waking moment, right? Let me know in the comments if you did the strategic roadmap. If not, we can still get you the replay for it. So Abby has it right there. We actually are going to include with the replay a ChatGPT thread that we used in the strategic roadmap. You're also going to get the roadmap and the hour-ish Zoom with me on how to fill out this strategic roadmap. You need your vision. You need your personal and professional goals. You need your strategic plan, the strategy for each of those goals, and then the specific how-to. Okay. Yeah, we got you. So if you want the replay, just register for it and then you'll see it come to you. Do we have a back office for it or will it be emailed to them? Let me know. Okay. You guys definitely want to go through that. Like seriously, just take a minute and go through it. Also in it, and some of you have been with us year after year, so you know what I'm about to say, and you're probably just waiting for this because it is backed by popular demand. I'm super pumped to share with you guys. We are doing a 3-day strategic planning intensive. Okay. So what this means is in December, we're carving out 3 full days with myself and Team Goal Digger. Hey, Raquel. And we're going to do a full on immersion with you, virtual, but you couldn't get more effective time with me and the team than outside of being in person. What it's going to be is 3 days of co-working. So I'm going to guide you through how to reverse engineer your numbers so you actually know how many new clients you need, how many courses you need to sell, how many team members you need to recruit. Like if you have a revenue goal, let's break it down to figure out what you actually need to hit that goal. Because a lot of times people will say, I want to be a 6-figure earner or 7-figure, but they don't know what does that actually mean? Like, how are you going to get those sales? So we'll do that. We're actually going to do full content strategy and creation. So obviously we'll refine your branding buckets and all that, make sure that's on point. Monthly conversion events. We're going to figure out your daily content. You're going to write your captions for everything for all of next year. So at least you'll have all the captions done. You'll know what the content is. And I'm going to make sure it's balanced with value, building up the email list, and making sales. How fun is that? I know. We'll have all your content planned out. Then we're going to get into the automation and the tech pieces. We'll have a simple option and a more advanced option where we're actually going to make sure your lead magnet is good or needs to be refined or created. Landing page, emails, everything's connected. A lot of you are just winging it, or you don't actually have the big girl stuff set up in your business, but you want big girl results. That's not how it works, okay? If you want to be a boss and you want to crush it, you got to get your ish together. So this is a way for us to walk alongside you so you can get your ducks in a row. So we'll do all of your tech stuff, and then we'll finish with making sure you have your mindset where it needs to be when it comes to money, abundance, prosperity, wealth, aligning yourself with the wealth frequency, clearing any blocks that have held you back this year. So that way 2025 can truly be the best year yet. So Abby put it in there. If you are on TikTok or other platforms, click the link in the bio. I think we have it up, Abby. If not, it'll be soon. Or you can just reach out in a DM, okay? Oh, dear Lord, say that 10 times fast. I know, I'm so excited. 3-day strategic planning intensive. It's going to be December 10th, 11th, 12th, all recorded. You have lifetime access to the replays. We're going to have you work on your business for 3 full days. That way you can really, really change things for next year. Okay. So we've got you covered for that one to let you guys know it's open, and it's going to be, there's a bunch of bonuses on the registration page. You got to check it out. Okay. All right, so let's get into this 3-part strategy I'm going to teach you when it comes to getting new leads in your inbox every day. Write this down. Okay, mom at home, you're awesome. Thank you for watching my video there on TikTok. You're so sweet. Okay, so think about it this way. The very first thing you need to do. So I'm going to kind of give you your focal point for your content. Okay, learning how to do this. First thing you need to do is you need to get people to stop. And I'm going to focus on short form video, Reels, TikToks. You can put them on Facebook as well. I'm going to focus on this because this is going to make the most sense for you guys, because this is the content you're consuming as a society. Everyone's consuming short form video. Okay. Think about you. What are you consuming? Then go do that. Go put that out there. Okay. So with short form video, okay, stopping the scroll, the very first thing you need to do is you need to get people to watch the video, okay? Or if you do a static post, look at your post, look at your image, look at your graphic, look at your photo. But we'll just stick with short form video. The very first thing you need to do, because this is what people are doing. You know it, you're doing it, okay? What you need to do is you need to do something in that video to get people to stop, okay? There's a couple elements to this, obviously trending audio and hashtags and stuff like that. The video itself, okay? The video itself, so you're doing something, you're catching people's attention, okay? In the video itself, what you want to do is you want to get people to actually stop and look at the video, which means the visuals of the video make sense for this to happen. But the other piece is what is on the video. This is called the hook. You've all heard it. Put me in the comments if this eludes you. You're just like, everyone keeps telling me to have a hook. And I don't even know what you people are talking about, or you can't equate it to your own content. Put me in the comments. Some of you guys know the story behind this cup. Best mom ever. I bought it for myself. I'm not waiting for somebody to give me this cup. I'm claiming it. Okay. I'm just gonna drink out of this cup every day. Okay. So put me in the comments if this is you. I know you. I know this is a lot of you. Okay. So, this is what you want to think about. When you are on social media, what you want to do is you want to think like a marketer. Don't be a consumer, okay? If you're consuming content, you are the masses. If you're reacting and just scrolling and looking at videos, you're going into consumer mode. Uh-uh. The people who are going to crush it next year are creating the content that everybody else is consuming. You can write that down. The people who are going to crush it next year are the ones that are creating the content that everybody else is consuming. So right now in this moment, I am crushing my presence on social media right now compared to everyone else who isn't doing live video right now. Live video trumps everything. It's the very best thing you can do. Second to that is going to be short form video. So the fact that I'm here live with you, that's helping me to create content that you're all consuming. So break it down for yourself instead of you scrolling and consuming and be like, oh my gosh, that's so funny that he did that. Okay. I want you to look and ask yourself, unless it's just dumb, like, you know what I mean? Like I always say cat videos, but just something dumb. But if it's like in your niche, okay? So you're looking at videos in your niche, instead of consuming the content and going into default mode, what I want you to do instead is I want you to go into you're observing the content as a creator. Okay. Flip the switch there. I want you to observe the content as a creator. And I want you to ask yourself, what in the video caught your attention? So, what I do is I just scroll. And when I see something that I'm like, I got to read this caption, I always ask myself, okay, what was it about their video and what they wrote on the video, which is called the hook? What was it about the hook that made me stop the scroll? What was it about the hook that made me go, I've got to read this? Like, I want to know what they wrote in the caption. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You see these videos and they're like, oh, here, do this every day to get Instagram to show your reels to more people. You know what I'm talking about. And you're like, oh, what is it? What is the strategies, right? And then you go to read it and the person's like, oh yeah, this is what I do. Put this in there and I'll send it to you. And you're like putting it in there, right? I've done it where I've like commented and got the DM, all the things happening. Okay. Ask yourself why you stopped the scroll and you went to the caption. Okay. So number one, you need to stop the scroll. You need video. Okay. The best thing you can do is B-roll video, recording videos of yourself, right? Where you're just drinking coffee, you're in the kitchen, you're doing whatever, you're at your desk. Okay. B-roll footage is going to be your best friend. Stock images, faceless stuff can work, but yourself or your brain is going to trump everything else. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is stop the scroll. So how are you going to do that? With good video and with you analyzing what is catching your attention, or maybe you're just going to scroll and go, ooh, that's a good caption. Save it. Okay. Or a good hook. Save it. Have a folder where you save. I personally like to look on Instagram. Maybe you like TikTok better. Maybe you like Facebook. Save it in a folder that you can refer back to. And when you go to create content, you can look and be like, ooh, I really like that. Okay. We're not copying verbatim anything. We're getting ideas. Okay. So that's step one. You've got to figure this piece out. This is the tricky part. You can have the best lead magnet in the world. Some of you, I've seen your outlines for your programs and they are epic. Some of you have the best health and wellness products on the planet. Nobody knows because they're not making it to the caption. They're not making it to the DMs. They don't know what you have. You have to get this part down. It's not going away. It's just going to increase. Short form video specifically, it's where people are digesting content. Does this translate over to images and things like that? Yes, but you will get more leads from live video like this. Secondary is going to be short form video. Okay. So number one, we are going to stop the scroll. What we want to do is we want to get people to look at our video. Okay. Read the caption or read the hook, look at the video. That's step one. You have to have that or you won't make it to step two. This is a domino effect. Step two, from the video where you're writing something on it with your hook, what your job is to get the person to see that and want to read the caption. Okay. Step two is get them to read the caption. If you can get them to read the caption, now we can tell a little bit more of the story. We can give some tips. We can tell them about our awesome thing that they're going to want. Okay. That's not going to happen if you don't get them to stop the scroll, look at the video and go make their way to the caption. So what does that mean? That means when you do your video and you're writing your hook and you can add a little more text to it, even with a 5-second video. It's amazing what you can craft. Caption, you want to put read caption, meet me in the captions, arrows, or even ... People are like, you know what I mean? They're going to go to the caption and want to see what you put there. So your second objective is to get people to read the caption. Okay. That's going to come with the video part we just talked about. So again, when you're doing your marketing research and you're looking at what other people are doing, ask yourself what got you to stop scrolling and look at the video, but what got you to read the caption? Because some of them you're not making your way to the caption. Some of them you are. Why? Or maybe you're just observing and you're like, that's really good. Like I would open that up. I would look at that caption, save those. So again, you have some intel here of what is working for other people. There's too much content out there nowadays for you to sit here and say you don't know what to do. Okay. I'm just going to call BS on that. I'm going to give you some tips. Okay. You got this. So you're going to get them to read the caption. After you get them to read the caption, your final step, well, the final step of generating leads, the final step is the caption. Your objective with the caption is to get them to comment. So get people to stop and actually look at your video, get them to read the caption, and the final thing is get them to comment. So I recommend keyword marketing. We teach this in all of our programs. Keyword marketing is where you say, drop guide below to get my awesome guide. Drop boss below to find out how to get your business started. Drop workshop below to get into my upcoming workshop. Okay. That's keyword marketing, one word marketing, where you just tell them that we call them keywords. Tell them the keywords. So internally, you know what that's for, but also outward facing, you're signaling to that person. And I've also had this, you guys, where people aren't dropping the keyword I told them to drop. They'll see somebody else will drop like some other word and other people start following. So it just goes to show people are moving. They're going quick. You know what I mean? They're not sitting here looking at your thing for a million years. It's got to be almost impulsive, like they want it. But this comes from you understanding your audience and what they're wanting, what's going to help them. Okay. And we'll talk about this in the 3-day strategic planning intensive. It's going to be more and more important that you have a high value lead magnet. So it's not just like a checklist or something. Like it's got to have more to it. Okay. Because it's more competitive now. There's a lot more free things at people's fingertips, and with AI coming into the scene, I mean, there's just more competition. Okay. So with the caption, what could you put in the caption to get them to comment? So think about your lead magnets, think about your Facebook community, think about a newsletter, think about a blog, think about an upcoming workshop, an interview series. Maybe you did an awesome training and you want to pull it out from the archives, right? If you have a YouTube channel, podcast, oh my goodness. So many things. Too much of your time is spent creating stuff that you're not even really using. Create it and get leverage out of it. Get organized with it. That way you can use it again and again and again. So you can bring it back. Okay. So keep that in mind as well. So you want to stop the scroll, get them to stop and look at the video. Next step is get them to read the caption. And the final step is to get them to comment. This is why you do not want to send people to link in bio. Okay. Do not send them the link in bio. Only time we do that is if we physically can't be on all of these platforms at once. Don't send them to link in bio. Okay. Think about it this way. Is if you send them to link in bio, you don't know who clicked it. You can't capture those leads. With a keyword, if you tell people to drop guide, playbook, whatever in the comments, all of those people are leads. Now you still have to pre-qualify them. And I do have a way for you to do that. So I'm going to share that in the comments here for you guys. We actually have a process for you. So when you get these comments, when you get these leads, how would you like to know what to say to them in Messenger to qualify them so you can make sure that they are a good fit for what you have? Make sure they're somebody who can purchase what you have and it's not awkward or weird, right? So we actually have a sales pipeline Trello board. So a sales pipeline, just think of it as a funnel. You've probably all heard of, a funnel. You've got all the leads coming in, and then as you qualify them, ask them to take a look at what you have, put them in follow-up and close sales. You might have 100 come in at the top of the funnel, and by the end you have 10 sales, okay? A sales pipeline is across. So it's a Trello board we have where you move people across. So new leads, pre-qualified, make an offer, move them to follow up, and so on and so forth. So we put that together for you. So if this is starting to click where you're like, oh, okay, I see how this works. When you get to the point where you have the leads coming in, at least start commenting, right? You can also do something similar in your stories. When you do that and you get these leads, you need to know what to do with them. So what you're going to do is you're going to put all the people who've commented on your leads tracker, which you'll see it in the, you can track your leads on the Trello board we're going to give you. And when you put them on there, you're going to move them through the funnel and it's going to be really organized. You're going to know exactly who to reach out to. You guys, we have Black Friday just weeks away from right now. Okay. You mark my words. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. We're going to have the weekend and next it's going to be full blown. Like there's just going to be so much in our faces with Black Friday. So wouldn't you like to go into the busiest time of year with all of this organized and on a Trello board? I mean, seriously. So what's great is you can pull it up and be like, here's all my people. Let me reach out to them. Let me message them. You're going to have it all there. Also in the sales pipeline Trello board, if you're not getting leads yet, I show you how to actually reach out to your list of current followers on Instagram or wherever, friends on Facebook. I show you how to actually reach out to those people. So for some of you, you might need to do that until you get the leads coming in. But that's it. Like if you don't have these 3 steps nailed down, you're going to continue to struggle because you're going to keep putting content out there and you're going to get frustrated because it looks really great or you put all this work into it or you're trying, you're getting comments of people engaging on your Facebook post about, should the toilet paper be, up or down? And you're like, well, I get comments. That's not going to make you money. Okay. Getting leads from your social media, real leads, is what's going to make you money. So you have to get this down. I mean, it literally is that essential. Okay. So as a reminder, we have the sales pipeline for you. We also have a full sales training coming up in a couple of weeks that we're going to dive in deeper to this topic that I'm covering today. So if this is landing with you, for those of you that are still on, because I see there's quite a bit of you on still, go ahead. Oh, and team, you guys shared this into our Facebook groups, I bet. Go ahead and let's go ahead and have you drop this in the comments so you guys can go through the whole process. Okay. Go ahead and drop the word boot camp in the comments. Okay. Put the word boot camp on the comments and the team will reach out to you. We will go ahead and get you set up for this sales boot camp we're doing. It is complimentary. It is a 9 days because I mapped it all out and I'm like, I'm going there. We're going there. A to Z. We are covering everything when it comes to sales. I've been selling since I was 18 years old, selling Cutco cutlery. And immediately I was asked to speak at the team meetings. I spoke on stage in front of like 5,000 people the next year. I won a scholarship that helped me pay for college. Like I have been doing this since I was very young and I love it and I'm really good at it. And the reason why I'm good at it is because I'm not selling anyone anything. I am offering value, offering a solution and asking if somebody would like to take that next step. I'm going to teach you how to do that. Okay. That's awesome, Jennifer. Jennifer's rocking her Cutco. Every time I see it like at a fair or something, I'm like best cutlery in the whole world. My husband always rolls his eyes. It's hilarious. Of course you did, Terry. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Cutco's like hardcore, dude. Like most people sign up and they like quit. Like if you actually like are successful with it, I was with Cutco for 7 years. I was a district manager. So with the sales boot camp, we're going to get into, so basically I kind of just threw a bunch at you. We will slow things down. Every day I'm going to cover a different area. We'll get into sales fundamentals to start with, but then we'll get into like day 2, I have 20 ways you can fill up your leads list, generate leads. We have content creation in there. It's all sales focused. And it's all brand new content. I wrote a brand new workbook from scratch. The material, it's all brand new. And it's just, I'll be honest, you guys, the whole marketplace has changed so much in the last 10 to 18 months. So what you've been doing or what people are telling you to do probably isn't working anymore. So if it's not, I would definitely recommend that you attend this. When you register, you'll get the replays while we're doing the sales bootcamp. And then after that, they'll go away. So it's definitely something that I would recommend participating in. Watch the replays as soon as you can if you can't make it live. It's going to kick off November 11th. We'll be on Zoom and in our Facebook group, Gold Digging Boss Babes. We'll be streaming live every day at noon Central, I think, except for like that Sunday night. So yeah, it's going to be definitely a deep dive. Yeah, so put bootcamp in the comments. Our team will get you the link for that. If you're on our email list, obviously you'll probably get it that way as well. And I think that's everything for now. I know I've thrown a lot at you guys. We are just full on, really focused between now and the end of the year to get you guys in a great position for 2025. And I always say this, but what you do right now, this right now is going to get you ready for next year. You can't show up in January going, okay, let's do this. I mean, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. The work you put in now is going to pay off, and it's going to show up then. And this time of year is very, very vulnerable for people to just throw in the towel and say they're too busy and overwhelmed because of the holidays. Listen, we all have a lot of stuff going on. Just gonna have to build a bridge is what I have to say about that. Okay. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the chat if this was helpful to you guys, if things are starting to click and make sense. I would love to see you guys in the 3-day strategic planning intensive. Man, I mean, being able to get that time with you and just really take every piece of your business and get it in place and get everything locked and loaded so you can go into next year totally ready. Total gold. So I would recommend you guys take a look at that as well. And of course, if you have any questions, reach out to the team. All right. Thanks for being on, guys. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.